Well, hello everyone. To here show you the coloring is like you got the coloring drawing as they say it is of cars subject train right here. Is it talking about is it that you got the train right here is like you could be carrying what you say is a lumbers, you say is like a with freight tools or something like that, supplies and stuff. But I went ahead and marked right on here is that you got the subject of math, and then you got social studies, and of course further back with the the rest of the trailer cars it's hauling. Of course it could be it's like geometry and the same as history, and then along with the English, and then along with the science, and then along with chemistry and algebra, calculus, those type of subjects. But with subject train right here, as I went ahead and drew, is like you got the picture of Mars right here, and each one of these stars would represent a subject, such as is like like any kind of like with astronomy, or it could be it's like something that maybe could be around, and it could exist later on, such as a subject where you study about so far as is that the amount of miles you say per traveled, something like that. It's like I'm sure a lot of us here probably say that they probably didn't work crazy about math at all. More likely, you probably say that you're more interested in working on cars and automobiles, steam engines. I guess you say that a lot of times that most of the steam engine classes will be offered at like the career center or the the tech schools, you say. But we got for subject train right here, as I went ahead and drew right here, is Lightning McQueen. When with Lightning McQueen is of course is to do like an activity called is like you got Topeka, is you got Topeka right here, and then with the subject, so called the game of Topeka is that you name is to make the subjects more, they say is more a little bit more interesting, is that with the train that they will be hauling whatever supplies it would need, is such as whatever supplies that a student would need for classes and stuff. And of course it's like number one, of course it could be pencils or pens, and maybe notebook paper, as you say, notebook paper, and maybe flash cards, and a lot of things that more likely you would want to get stuck up on school supplies with. But first of all is that with the Topeka is that you have right here is that these different shapes right here, and one of the shapes, of course, could be is that you got right here is like the circle type shape, and along with the triangle, and then along with the square, and then you got this shape right here. Of course, a few of these is what I just kind of say just made up, that made like the designs and stuff, which there may be, which I've seen them before, but I really don't know what they're called. It's like a Tamacon or something like that. But you got these different shapes right here, and along with these got the heart, and along with the smiley face. But of course, with the smiley face is of course is just a little bit of hair. Like a lot of times that the teachers would grade my papers, you say that they would put a smiley face right there if you wanted to do anything kind of artistic with the smiley face. And of course, if you did a real good job, you say some people nowadays call it, it's like if you make a mistake, they call it a oops or something like that. An A, or it could be a C minus, you say, as so far as is known as for the oops. But of course, I don't know. Some teachers may say that if the student didn't do a very good job, then they can maybe look at it, maybe draw a scarecrow, or maybe the what you say is the smiley face jackal or something like that, on there. But the jackman, or anything like that. But for Topeka is that you have it to where you get these with these different shapes right here. I'm going to work a little bit on the pink right here, but you got the shape right here of you get the, let's see here, coloring a little bit of the shape which I just went ahead and just drew different shapes. Would you say as for the so far as the type of subject, and that type of subject, of course, it could be start with the P or an R, and then I remember whenever I was in school, that a lot of times they want you to write with the number two pencil, and a lot of times number two pencil or it's like or a pen, but basically is talking about is whatever report that they want you to do, such as maybe you write an assignment or two, something like that, about whatever you wrote about. But I would probably say that writing was not really my favorite, but I would probably say that start of the sentence is so far as the connect is how the shapes connect, and then of course is that if they go it's like it's like in a circle type pattern, and of course use the blue right here, or it's like so far as the rectangular type shape right there, or it could be such as the ponta or Pentagon, as they say, is with whatever shapes that there are, such as with the types of shapes that there are out there, and I would probably say that it's like in this activity is like in the Topeco that you have it to where that you kind of just think about the subjects that you do want to take, and that whenever you do take them, that some of them are pretty. Can be difficult at times, and some of them can be pretty easy. But one subject I think I did think that was pretty easy. Of course, it was like language arts. It's like English, and of course it did get hard at times. But then a lot of times it was like my main concern mainly was being artistic. But you have right here. Is you get that it's like with science, other than with science, is you got Mars right there. That a lot of us probably say that if there's about maybe 50 subjects or maybe about 65 total subjects altogether, that whatever it is that at least try, try your best, and then that shows good effort that that at least that you tried. But so far as the cars coloring, all the different shapes and all the different sizes, and it goes with it's like for the orange, and then for the orange could represent it's like it's for good work on the paperwork. So far as the pick goes, and then along with the P&R, and then the Pentagon, and then along with this like in cars and light McQueen coloring.